Have you ever wondered what happens when celebrities face unexpected moments? In the controlled world of K-drama superstar Kim Soo-hyun, one unscripted encounter revealed more about the man behind the fame than any interview ever could. Today, we're diving into the heartwarming moment when a child interrupted Kim Soo-hyun's live broadcast, and how his genuine reaction captivated millions worldwide, offering a rare glimpse into the real personality of one of South Korea's most private stars. From his humble beginnings in Seoul to becoming the highest-paid actor in Korean entertainment, Kim Soo-hyun has always maintained a carefully crafted public image. But what happens when that image cracks, revealing something far more precious underneath? Stay with us as we uncover the unexpected encounter that had fans around the world melting, what it reveals about Kim's personal struggles, and why this seemingly small moment might be the most authentic glimpse we've ever gotten of the real Kim Soo-hyun. If you're fascinated by the hidden sides of your favorite celebrities, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more revealing stories like this one. Drop a comment below about your favorite Kim Soo-hyun role. Was it the alien from My Love from Another Star, the gaming prodigy from The Producers, or perhaps his intense performance in It's Okay to Not Be Okay? It was supposed to be a routine promotional livestream for Queen of Tears, Kim Soo-hyun's latest drama that had already broken viewership records across Asia. The setting was perfect. A beautifully decorated studio in the Gangnam district of Seoul, professional lighting, and a carefully planned question sequence from pre-selected fans. Kim appeared relaxed in designer casual wear, his signature subtle smile in place as he answered questions about his character, a chill air navigating a complex marriage. 20 minutes into the live stream, with over 2 million viewers watching, worldwide, the unexpected happened. A small commotion erupted off-camera, followed by gasps from the staff. Before security could react, a small figure darted onto the set. A little girl, no older than 5, in a bright yellow dress with pigtails bouncing as she ran directly toward Kim Soo-hyun. Time seemed to freeze. The production team froze, uncertain how to handle this breach of protocol in a culture where celebrity interactions are typically tightly controlled. The child's mother could be heard apologizing profusely in the background, clearly mortified that her daughter had escaped her grip while they were being given a backstage tour as part of a fan contest winner's experience. In that split second, viewers worldwide held their breath. How would the notoriously private actor react? Known for his perfectionism and carefully maintained boundaries, would this unscripted moment reveal a less flattering side to the beloved star? What happened next surprised everyone. As the little girl approached, Kim's expression transformed. The polished celebrity veneer melted away instantly, replaced by something entirely authentic. Without hesitation, he put down his microphone, leaned forward in his chair, and opened his arms wide. The little girl, seemingly oblivious to the millions watching, giggled and ran straight into his embrace. "Annyeong," Kim said softly, his smile reaching his eyes in a way rarely seen in his carefully orchestrated public appearances. "What's your name?" "Minji," the child declared proudly, completely unintimidated by the star. Then, to everyone's amusement, she reached up and gently patted his cheek. "You look sad on TV sometimes. Are you sad now?" It was this innocent observation that caught Kim off guard. For a brief moment, his carefully maintained expression faltered, revealing something vulnerable and genuine. Then he laughed, not his camera-ready chuckle, but a warm, resonant laugh that seemed to come from somewhere deep and rarely accessed. "No, Minji, I'm not sad at all right now," he answered, with a sincerity that resonated with every viewer. What made this moment truly remarkable wasn't just his kindness toward the child. It was how his entire demeanor transformed. The staff later reported that he'd insisted the live stream continue unedited, refusing to treat the moment as an unfortunate interruption. Instead, for the next few minutes, he engaged with Minji with genuine interest, asking about her favorite cartoons and answering her innocent questions with the same thoughtfulness he typically reserved for film directors. When her embarrassed mother finally reached the set to retrieve her, Kim stood and bowed respectfully, assuring her there was absolutely nothing to apologize for. He even signed Minji's small notebook before she left, drawing a quick cartoon character that made her squeal with delight. As the child was led away, Kim turned back to the camera with something rarely seen on his face during public appearances, a completely unguarded smile. And in that moment, viewers worldwide glimpsed something special. Not Kim Soo-hyun, the carefully crafted celebrity, but simply Kim Soo-hyun, the person. What they didn't know was how deeply personal this interaction was for him, connecting to aspects of his childhood and personal life he rarely discusses in public. To understand why this moment resonated so deeply with fans, we need to examine the carefully constructed image Kim Soo-hyun has maintained throughout his career. Rising to fame through roles in dramas like Dream High and achieving international stardom with My Love from Another Star, Kim has always been known for his intense privacy and perfectionism. Unlike many Korean celebrities who share glimpses of their personal lives through variety shows and social media, Kim has maintained careful boundaries. His Instagram account is primarily professional, sharing only carefully selected moments. This carefully maintained distance has added to his mystique and appeal, but has also led to speculation about the real person behind the polished facade. What many don't know is that this guardedness stems from Kim's childhood experiences. Born in 1988 in Seoul, Kim was raised primarily by his mother after his parents separated. As a child, Kim struggled with communication disorders, including speaking difficulties that required speech therapy, a fact that seems almost unbelievable, considering his current status as one of Korea's most celebrated actors. These early challenges made him intensely private and self-conscious. Friends from his pre-fame days have described him as thoughtful and kind, but always somewhat reserved, observing more than participating. This tendency toward observation would later become one of his greatest strengths as an actor. What made the interaction with little Minji so revelatory was how it momentarily stripped away this carefully maintained image. Witnesses described seeing a side of Kim that reminded them of his character Do Min-jun from My Love from Another Star, when the alien finally connects with human emotion after centuries of detachment. There was a similar quality of someone rediscovering joy through a child's unfiltered perspective. What do you think so far about this unexpected side of Kim Soo-hyun? Has this changed how you see the actor behind your favorite K-drama characters? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Within hours of the livestream ending, clips of the interaction between Kim Soo-hyun and little Minji had spread across every social media platform. The hashtag #Kim Soo-hyun child moment was trending worldwide on Twitter, while Korean platforms like Naver and Daum featured the story prominently. What made the clip resonate so powerfully wasn't just the inherent sweetness of the interaction, but the stark contrast it presented to Kim's usual public persona. Korean entertainment shows are filled with celebrities cooing over children. It's practically a requirement of the variety show circuit, but those interactions often feel performative. Kim's reaction felt different, unplanned, unguarded, and utterly genuine. Media outlets that had previously characterized him as mysterious, reserved, or even cold suddenly shifted their narratives. Entertainment programs devoted segments to analyzing his body language and expressions during the encounter, with experts noting how his posture completely transformed from his usual controlled poise to an open, genuinely engaged stance. Particularly notable was the reaction from Kim's notoriously protective fan base. Known for fiercely defending their idol's privacy, many expressed surprise at how moved they were seeing this unguarded side of him. Fan forums filled with personal stories from supporters who recognized the same gentle quality in brief fan encounters. Over the years, perhaps most telling was the reaction from his industry colleagues. Jun Ji-hyun, his co-star from My Love from Another Star, commented during a press conference, "That moment showed the Soo-hyun I've always known on set. When cameras stop rolling, that's who he truly is." Cha Sung-won, who had worked with him on The Producers, shared in a variety show appearance. "Kim Soo-hyun has always had a special connection with children. During our filming, there was a young actor who was struggling with a difficult scene. When no one was watching, Kim spent his lunch break patiently helping the child, never talking down to him." Perhaps most significantly, this viral moment occurred at a pivotal time in Kim's career. Having just completed his mandatory military service in 2019 and carefully selecting his comeback projects, he was in the process of transitioning his image from the youthful roles that made him famous to more mature characters. The unexpected glimpse of his gentle interaction with Minji added new dimensions to this evolving public perception. But beyond the public reaction and media analysis, This moment connected to something deeper in Kim's personal history, something he had rarely spoken about, but that informed both his career choices and his private values. What wasn't immediately obvious to viewers of the viral clip was why Kim Soo-hyun's interaction with Min-ji seemed to affect him so personally. The answer lies in rarely discussed chapters of his life that have profoundly shaped his worldview and career choices. Those close to Kim know that children hold a special place in his heart, connected to both his own childhood struggles and a deeply personal family experience. While Kim has never publicly discussed it in detail, sources close to the actor reveal that he has a younger cousin with developmental challenges, whom he helped care for during his teen years. This experience profoundly affected him, instilling both a protective instinct toward vulnerable children and an appreciation for unfiltered interaction. During his school years, Kim himself struggled with communication disorders that made him the target of bullying. The speech therapy he underwent gave him both an acute awareness of the power of words and a sensitivity toward those who face communication barriers. This background informed his approach to roles like Moon Gang-tae in It's Okay to Not Be Okay, where he portrayed a caretaker with remarkable sensitivity. A former speech therapist who worked with child actors on one of Kim's early projects noted, "Watching him with Min-ji, I recognized the approach we teach for communicating with children, full attention, meeting them at eye level, validating their perspective. He wasn't performing those behaviors, they were clearly internalized from personal experience." "What?" made Min-ji's innocent observation. "You look sad on TV sometimes. Are you sad now?" Particularly poignant was how it inadvertently touched on a truth about Kim's life. Despite his tremendous success, close friends have described periods of profound loneliness in his journey. The intense pressure of maintaining his status as one of Korea's top stars, combined with the isolation that often accompanies fame, has reportedly led to periods of depression that he's worked through privately. Industry insiders also point to Kim's relationship with his father as a complex influence on his life. Though they reconciled as Kim's career developed, the early absence left its mark. Those who've worked closely with him on projects involving child actors note his protective, almost paternal approach, ensuring young performers get proper breaks and shielding them from the more demanding aspects of production. This context makes his interaction with Min-ji all the more meaningful. In that unguarded moment, viewers weren't just seeing a celebrity being kind to a child. They were witnessing Kim Soo-hyun connecting through his own lived experiences, temporarily stepping outside the careful boundaries he typically maintains around his public persona. Thank you so much for staying with us through this journey into one of K-drama's most beloved stars. I really appreciate your attention, and I promise, the best is yet to come as we explore the lasting impact of this heartwarming moment. In the weeks following the viral moment, something subtle but significant shifted in Kim Soo-hyun's public presence. While he maintained his characteristic professionalism and privacy, there was a new dimension to his interactions, a willingness to reveal more of his authentic self in measured ways. During the press tour for Queen of Tears, interviewers inevitably asked about the Min-ji moment. Rather than deflecting as he might have done previously, Kim acknowledged how meaningful the interaction had been for him. In a notable interview with KBS, he shared, "Children have a special wisdom. They see people, not personas. Min-ji reminded me of something important that day." When gently pressed about what that important reminder was, Kim offered a rare personal reflection. "In this industry, it's easy to become so focused on perfection that you forget to be present." Min-ji wasn't interested in Kim Soo-hyun the actor. She was simply responding to the person sitting in front of her. There's freedom in that kind of interaction. This small but significant opening up extended to his professional choices as well. Sources close to his management company revealed that following the viral moment, Kim became particularly interested in a film project centered around a single father, a role that would allow him to explore dimensions of care and connection. That clearly resonated with him personally. Perhaps most tellingly, Kim made a quiet but meaningful change to his charitable activities. While he had always been involved with children's organizations, donating significant amounts to educational foundations and programs for disadvantaged youth, he began making actual visits to children's hospitals and schools for students with communication disorders. Unlike many celebrity charity appearances, these visits were conducted without publicity or media presence. A particularly touching development came 3 months after the livestream, when Kim's staff reached out to Minji's family with a special invitation. The little girl who had captured hearts worldwide was invited to the set of his new project, not for publicity or photos, but simply because Kim wanted to show her the world behind the cameras and thank her for the moment of authenticity she had brought into his public life. For the millions of fans who follow Kim's career, this evolution represented something precious. Not a complete transformation or abandonment of the privacy he values, but a thoughtful integration of greater authenticity into his public persona. The careful balance he struck, maintaining boundaries while allowing more genuine connections, seemed to reflect a growing comfort with letting the world see more dimensions of the real person behind the roles. Perhaps the most meaningful testament to the lasting impact came from Kim himself, in the form of a rare personal post on Instagram 6 months after the event. The photo showed not Kim, but a child's drawing, clearly Minji's work, of 2 stick figures holding hands. The caption read simply, "Some unexpected teachers come into our lives. I am grateful for the lessons. KSH." As we've journeyed through this unexpected chapter in Kim Soo-hyun's career, we've seen how a single unscripted moment can reveal layers of a person typically hidden behind the polished veneer of celebrity. From his childhood struggles with communication to his rise as one of Korea's most celebrated actors, Kim's genuine reaction to Minji offered a window into the authentic person behind the roles we've come to love. This story reminds us that beneath the carefully crafted images of our favorite stars lie real people with histories, vulnerabilities, and genuine emotions. It's these glimpses of authenticity that often create the most meaningful connections between artists and their audiences. What do you think this moment revealed about Kim Soo-hyun? Has it changed how you view his performances or his previous interviews? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on this heartwarming story. If you enjoyed this deeper look into one of Korea's biggest stars, please subscribe to our channel for more stories that go beyond the headlines. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our uploads. Before you go, we have another video we think you'll love. Check out our exploration of how Kim Soo-hyun prepares for his most challenging roles, including the intense physical and emotional transformation he underwent for It's Okay to Not Be Okay. You might be surprised by his unusual methods. Until next time, this is Celebrity Insights, bringing you the stories behind the stars you love.